Hello friends, let me ask you one simple question. Have you ever noticed that in summer, even when the fan is running at full speed, your room still feels hot? Outside temperature is 45 degrees and inside also it feels almost the same. And if you live on the top floor, then you already know how difficult it becomes. Fan throws hot air, AC struggles, and electricity bill goes high. Now here is the important thing most people don't understand. The real problem is not your room. The real problem is your roof. If your roof is hot, your entire house will stay hot. But the good news is, you can reduce your room temperature by 4 to 8 degrees. And in some cases, even more. And that too starting from just 500 rupees. In this video, I will explain all the options, from cheapest to best, in very simple language, so that even if you have a zero knowledge, you can still do it yourself. First, understand one simple science. Dark colors absorb heat, and light colors reflect heat. That's why we prefer wearing white clothes in summer. Same thing applies to your roof. If your roof is dark or dirty, it will absorb heat all day, and at night it will slowly release that heat inside your room. That's why your room stays hot even at night. So the main goal is very simple. Keep your roof as white as possible. Now let us start with the cheapest and most practical solution. The first option is a DIY method using white cement and Fevicol. This method is very old and widely used, but many people still don't know about it. What you need is simple: 10 kg white cement, 2 kg Fevicol and water. Now you have to mix this properly. Keep the ratio simple. For every 1 part Fevicol, add around 5 parts white cement and enough water to make a paint-like liquid. It should not be too thick and not too watery. After mixing, leave it for around 10 to 15 minutes. Now before applying, cleaning the roof is very important. Remove all dust, loose particles, dirt. If needed, wash the roof with water and let it dry completely. Once the roof is dry, apply the first coat like paint. After 2 to 3 hours, when it dries, apply the second coat. Now what happens is, your roof becomes completely white. It starts reflecting sunlight, and heat entering your house reduces. Also, small cracks and minor leakage issues improve. Now many people claim that temperature reduces by 10 degrees. But let us be practical. In most cases, you will see around 3 to 6 degrees reduction. But even that makes a huge difference. Because when outside is 45 degrees, if inside becomes 37 or 38, it feels much more comfortable. Fan starts working better and AC load reduces. And the best part is, this method is very low cost and lasts around 2 to 3 years. Now if you want an even cheaper option, then you can use lime, also called chuna. This is one of the oldest and most effective cooling methods. For this, you need lime, water and a little Fevicol. But here is one important thing you should be careful about. When lime is mixed with water, it produces heat, sometimes very high heat. So always use a metal container, preferably an iron bucket. Never use plastic. Now soak the lime in water. It will expand and become paste. Then add Fevicol for better bonding and mix it properly. Now apply it on the roof in 2 coats. Always apply first coat, let it dry for 12 to 24 hours, then apply second coat. And try to apply it in the morning, not in the evening. This method is extremely low cost, almost 1 to 2 rupees per square foot. And it can reduce temperature by around 3 to 5 degrees. There was even a project done in Ahmedabad where many houses were coated with lime, and the result showed clear temperature reduction. So this method is simple, natural and effective. Now if you don't want to do mixing and all this work, then go for ready-made products available in the market. For example, products from Dr. Fixit, Dulux or Asian Paints. These come ready to use. Instructions are written on the box. You just need to apply them properly. Usually 2 coats are recommended. The cost comes around 12 to 20 rupees per square feet. These products give better waterproofing and good heat reflection. But again, don't expect miracles. Realistically, you will get around 4 to 6 degrees temperature reduction. Now let us move to slightly advanced options. One option is installing white tiles on the roof. Always use vitrified white tiles. These reflect heat and also make the surface durable. Cost is around 60 to 80 rupees per square foot. But here is one important warning. If tiles are not installed properly, you may face leakage problems later. So proper installation is very important. Next option is brick bat coba or AAC block insulation. This is a more permanent solution. In brick bat coba, broken bricks are laid on the roof with proper slope and plaster. In AAC block method, lightweight blocks are used which have better insulation. These methods reduce heat transfer significantly. Cost is around 120 to 150 rupees per square feet. And temperature reduction can go up to 5 to 8 degrees. Now one smart option that many people are choosing today is solar panels. When you install solar panels on your roof, they act like a shade. So direct sunlight does not hit the roof. This itself reduces temperature by around 3 to 5 degrees. And on top of that, you generate electricity. Government also gives subsidy, so overall it becomes a smart long-term investment. Now let me clear one common misunderstanding. Many people think that false ceiling will solve this problem. But actually, if your roof is hot, heat will still come inside. False ceiling can reduce some heat, but not enough. So don't depend only on that. Now let me give you some simple but very important tips. Always clean the roof before applying anything. Always apply at least 2 coats. Always keep the color white or very light. And if needed, reapply after 2 to 3 years. So finally, if I simplify everything for you, if your budget is very low, go for lime or white cement method. If your budget is medium, go for ready-made coatings. If your budget is high, go for tiles or insulation. And if you want long-term benefit, go for solar panels. Now, I want to ask you something. Right now, what is the condition of your roof? Is it white or still dark and absorbing heat? Tell me in the comments. Because sometimes, just making your roof white can make a bigger difference than buying an AC. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.